I caught my GF in a lie that would have gotten my little sister in big trouble. To get to the point, my little sister lives with me since about 4 months ago because my mom's house is not a good place for children. Long story for another subreddit. So my sister's been good so far, way better grades in school. She's happier and has a new interest in sports and normal kid things. So we're kind of a happy bunch, except for one thing. My girlfriend is not thrilled that my little sister lives with us. It has made her extremely resentful towards my mom for being such a whatever she is, and my mom deserves it. But I spoke to my girlfriend about not letting my sister know how she feels so she doesn't feel unwanted. But this has not been the case, I found out. My sister has chores that she has to do, and she has additional chores that she does that earn her money for extra things like going to movies or for yogurt with her friends. Nothing big, no child labor laws are being violated or anything. But from the beginning, my sister has missed on doing some of her basic chores, cleaning her room, her bathroom, making her bed, vacuuming, and some kitchen stuff. My girlfriend was constantly doing it to pick up the slack and letting me know about it. I kept my sister home from some things she wanted to do with her friends and was even more mad that she would lie and deny she didn't clean her bathroom, for example. I came home several times to find my sister outside playing with friends only to walk inside and find my girlfriend making her bed or cleaning her bathroom. My sister flat out started accusing my girlfriend of lying, but not to her face, just privately to me. Then on Saturday, I came home after grocery shopping. I asked my sister to put away all the groceries in their right place. I had to run back to the store. I went in the backyard to grab some tools out of my shed that I needed to return to my friend on my way to the store. While I was on the phone with my friend from my backyard, I could see my sister put away all the groceries. Then she got picked up by her friend's mom for a birthday party. I was in the backyard longer than expected and saw my girlfriend walk in the kitchen after my sister left and literally pull out all of the groceries from fridge, cupboards, and everywhere else and stuff it back into bags. I wasn't sure what was going on. I was so in denial, I guess, that I didn't immediately figure it out. I actually went out the side gate and drove to my friend's. I was at his house. My girlfriend calls me and tells me that my sister left to the birthday party and left all the groceries out everywhere in the kitchen. I don't know why, but I was so distracted that day that I didn't figure it out until I got the call. I have no excuse for that other than I had a lot on my mind last week. I briefly told my friend, M50S, about this. He was like, "You have to break up with this girl, Matt. I really am in love with my girlfriend, but this is kind of big because it makes my sister's past claims suddenly seem true." To conclude here, I came home and my girlfriend was putting all the groceries away that my sister had purposely neglected to do. I was so shocked that I watched her finish the chore without saying a word as she went off about me not being able to parent properly and imply my sister needs a different place to stay. I confronted her after she was done, but I can't even remember the reason she gave me. I was dizzy from just pure disbelief. I know that groceries is not that big a deal, but my head was just spinning as my girlfriend cried and told me she was just tiring to prove her otherwise valid point. I asked her to leave for a few days, but now I'm feeling guilty and confused what the right thing to do is. She's been calling me, and I don't want to drag this one forever without a decision for everybody's sake, but I have zero idea what to do. Edit. My girlfriend has lived with me for almost a year. Edit. After typing this and reading it over, it hit me way harder how insane this is. I just needed to put pen to paper, and it decluttered me somehow. I'm more relaxed and see more clearly. I know exactly what I have to do and want to do. Thanks for all the comments. I didn't mean to sound so clueless. TL, DR, my GF tried to frame my little sister into getting in trouble with me for not doing chores. Update. I'll begin with the easy part. A quick update. I drove to my ex's parents' house on Tuesday and took her the rest of her stuff. It started out bumpy because her dad met me on the driveway and argued with me about what he sees as my sister being a spoiled brat and turning me against his daughter. As soon as I started losing it and raising my voice, my ex ran out and sent him inside the house. I told her we're over and I'm moving on. She made some empty threats, but I just told her to do what she has to do and walked away. That night, I took the suggestion repeated here to take my sister for ice cream and apologize. She chose Frugos instead, as usual, so we went there and I explained how sorry I was and that I will be better. I told her that I totally believed her. She was happy to hear everything I had to say. It makes a huge difference to a child when you give a sincere apology, I could tell. She even texted a couple of her friends to gloat that my ex was gone. When I was first discharged, I got good job working for the city. But I was drinking every weekend, and my house was the hangout spot for my friends, and that's how I met my ex. I was even drinking on a lot of weeknights. I didn't immediately take my sister with me, even though I knew about how my mom was living. My wake-up call was when my sister called me, because the cops were there looking for Mom to question her and her boyfriend. That was when I finally cleaned up, rented a house close to my sister's school, and brought her to live with me. She doesn't remember that I waited so long to bring her with me. She remembers it as if I acted quickly, which is totally false and makes me look way better than I was. It was really shocking and brutal to hear things from her perspective. She has been through more than I can have imagined. She's a very strong person. So definitely no more girlfriends for me for a long time. That was an emotionally expensive lesson to learn with everything that my sister had to go through while I was being blind and dumb. I'm going to wait and literally become a monk until she is in college. She gets so many straight A's with some B's here and there. She has a bright future. Edit. I'm sure I'll date someday again. Right now I'm not ready, not even close. I might be a few months away from changing my mind, but a couple of years is more likely. TLDR, my girlfriend was mean and awful to my sister. I broke up with her. She's gone forever. My sister and I are closer, and I'll be better.